It's your Filipino gaming bro, Izzy Snow, and I'm here to do an unboxing of this EVGA classified GeForce GTX 1080 card. I didn't even do an unboxing of the FTW that I already have right here. You can see installed. So this is gonna be basically an unboxing of this card, and I'm gonna obviously test it out right away, and most likely we'll be boxing this up and putting it up on eBay right away. I've only owned this for literally, this is gonna be a record for me of like how the shortest time I've owned a GPU ever, which is basically like 3 or 4 days. I ordered this from from Newegg on the 19th of July, and I just got it literally like 4 days ago. So I love the card. Able to overclock it, give it a slight overclock to about 2050 stable, which is a lot of people are getting. Not a lot of people are getting it to that number that NVIDIA advertised when they announced it a couple of months ago, basically seeing it at 2.1 megahertz for the GPU clock. But so anyway, I usually browse Micro Center almost every day out of curiosity, just to see like cards in stock and hopefully to post it on the EVGA forums to give people a heads up, if cards come up in stock, because people are always looking for them. And actually, when before I got this, the day that this shipped, which was this past Tuesday, it's now, what day is today? Today's the 30th, right? So Saturday. On Tuesday, when I was waiting for this in the mail, Micro Center had 4 of the classifieds in stock, and I sat on it, waited. By the time I decided I did want one, there was only one left in stock. I added it to the cart. I was able to actually add it to the cart. Usually all the other cards are just in stock and you have to pick it up in store, but for some reason the classified was actually, you're able to reserve it and pick it up at the store. So I was able to reserve the last one, but I got an email back saying that it wasn't in stock anymore. So I guess someone else had maybe was able to get it before me. But last night, just browsing Micro Center again after store hours, they had one in stock. My local Micro Center in Northern Virginia had one. I couldn't believe it. So it's like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and add it to the cart and see in the morning if I get a confirmation email. And sure enough, I got the confirmation email. I was so excited. I posted about it in the EVGA forums, and honestly, before I picked it up, I was worried that they screwed up my order, or they give it to somebody else. I honestly was skeptical about whether I was gonna get this card or not. But when I got there, in-store pickup, the guy brought it out, I was thrilled. I've never owned a classified card before, and I guess I kind of always wanted one. Never had the means to get one before, or just never find it in stock. So very, very excited, guys. Very, very excited. Let me go ahead and start this unboxing here. Honestly, I looked for videos on YouTube to see if anyone has done an unboxing of this, and I don't see any. I've seen the usual big YouTubers, J2 Cents and Hardware Canucks, Paul's Hardware, talk about the card, and when they've gone to these conventions, but no one's actually done a video of an actual unboxing, like an average consumer like myself. I consider myself an average consumer, even though I do buy a lot of these expensive things. As you can see, I already have the FTW version, which, like I said, I'm going to be selling, but I don't do SLI anymore. After years of gaming, I just find it too problematic, and I'd rather stick to one card. And especially since I game on 1440p now, I prefer 1440p. I've gamed on 4K before. I've gamed on an ultra wide, and I really prefer 1440p, 16:9 gaming. I mean, ultra wide is beautiful, and like I said, I've experienced it, but it still requires a lot of power from your GPU, and even 1080 for if you want to play it at max settings. Most games you're not going to be able to get a stable like 60 frames per second. So unless you do like I said, run 1080s and SLI, then you should be able to get like 100 plus on games if you run games on Ultra. And I don't even run games on Ultra anymore on some of them, unless it's very well optimized. Like for example, Doom is well optimized, but like the Division, I was running it on this card with 100% object detail and the distance to 100%, but I turned everything else to high. That's just how I prefer to play it, and I was getting about 80 to 90 frames per second steady on that. So I'd rather have the detail and the draw distance. Let's see what kind of poster. I think this is the same. Nope, I believe this is actually a different poster. Same stickers that came with my FTW. I'm sure you guys have seen pictures of it. I'm certainly not the first one to own the classified card here. There's people already that were posting it on the EVGA forums. Let me move my camera here real quick so you guys can see this poster. It's actually pretty dope. So I'm gonna use this poster for sure. So I'm gonna use that. Good thing I didn't use the one for the FTW because I'm very anal with my things, because I do resell a lot of things, especially GPUs. I've sold a few already before on eBay. So you know, I look at these as upgrades. You know, I don't look at it as paying full price for them. Now a lot of people asked if the 1080 classified came with the power link, which is an adapter that you put on the side of the card so that you're able to put your power cables on the side, on the basically on the front of it instead of the side. So you're looking here, like with my case, you know, it doesn't look as good when you see it on the side here. So so it comes with the 6-pin and 8-pin adapters here, but there's no power link adapter. It doesn't come with that. So that's unfortunate. That's a separate thing that I'll have to buy, but I definitely will be checking that out religiously so I can get my hands on one. And I know people say people are probably gonna say, "Oh, you talk too much, blah 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 blah." But you know what? I like to talk. I like to talk. So if people don't enjoy this unboxing, I mean, whatever, man, whatever. You know, move on somewhere else. But it's really not much different than a Jay's 2 cents 15-minute video, which most of them I enjoy myself. You know, so hopefully people will appreciate this. But here's the card. What I'm gonna do is, obviously, once I get this installed, this is a fairly heavy card. It's definitely heavier than the FTW. Obviously, it's slightly wider. I'm not sure about the length, but I'm gonna show you guys that. I'm also gonna take a picture of it and post it on the EVGA forums and show you guys here. Here she is. There's my baby. There's my new baby. And since I bought this from Micro Center, I did go ahead and purchase the 2-year warranty on this. And I would like to try to keep it for that long, but I get the itch when the new card comes out, as do most of you in the gaming community that like to upgrade as much as I do. I do consider myself an enthusiast, so you know, I always get the newest and greatest, even with consoles. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unplug my old one and plug this new one in and run some tests for you guys. Alright guys, so here's my classified installed in my case, and I'm actually running the Valley benchmark right now without doing anything to overclock it, just out of the box. Be happy to confirm that it's already boosted. I'm gonna try to focus here with my crappy webcam. It's not focusing very well, but, and I apologize for that. Maybe if I turn on the light. It's basically GPU boost to 2025. Like I said, this there it is, 2025, and temperature's at 74 degrees. And there's the card again, guys, for you guys to check out.